Hey there, my Libra soulmates. Welcome to the SoulFull Creator channel. Today I'm just going to be doing a weekly message from the Libra soul, the collective soul. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do what I call my heaven and earth spread, where I'm going to be taking a look at the energies of in the physical realm, you know, what's on the earth, and then we're going to take a look at the energies of on the spiritual journey of the soul, and then we're going to look at what that pathway in between needs to be, what kind of advice we could get from our soulmates on the other side. Before I get started, I just wanted to let you guys know that I meditate on your energy, and what kept coming up is I kept seeing the color white. So at first I saw a white flag, you know, like it's time to raise the white flag of peace, right? And then I saw a white dove, white swan, sorry, white dove, white swan, you know, basically, and then a white flower. So obviously there's something going on where you're needing peace in your life, Libra. And I know that the Librans out there, I know that for you, you know, having equality and justice is important. You know, I know that a lot of times Libras want to fight for justice, but maybe in this case, with what's going on in the world, there might be a reason why you're needing to bring peace into your journey. So we'll take a look at that further and see if that ties into the message. Let's go ahead and dive on in. Let's ask for my holy angels, spirits, and guides, wonderful, to come on in and to advise us about what's going on with my Libra soulmates. Holy angels, spirits, and guides, what do we need to know about my Libra soulmates and what's going on on their earthly journey? The physical plane, their energy, emotions, their thoughts and behaviors, their belief systems, the energy that they're embodying. Wonderful, wonderful. What else do we have going on with my Libra soulmates? Ooh, that one definitely wanted to come out. Just taking a look at the energies that are in your physical plane with the collective soul of Libra. Okay, we got two there. We'll go ahead and go with that. That gives me a big enough picture there to work with. Now let's go ahead and ask holy angels, spirits, and guides and soulmates from the other side. I'd like to call in any loved ones of my Libra soulmates. If anyone has passed, what kind of messages what is it that the soul of the Libra, what are the wishes, dreams, desires of where the Libra soul would like to go on the soulful journey? What is the purpose? What is the Libra's soul purpose? What's the Libra's mission? What would the soul like to say to Libra? What are its hopes, dreams, and desires? Libra's hopes, dreams, and desires, please. There we go. Got the Hierophant. What else do we need to know about the soul of Libra? My Libra soulmates. Oop, we got two there. Okay, very good, Libra. Let's ask our holy angels, spirits, and guides and soulmates from the other side. What do we need to do to move from this earthly physical plane energy into the spiritual higher energy? So we've got the human journey down below, and then we've got the spiritual journey, or what I like to call as the soulful journey up above. So they call that as below, is it as below, as above, or something like that? Anyways, we're just asking, what is the pathway forward? What can the holy angels, spirits, and guides tell us about? How do we move from here to there? What do we need to see? What kind of advice do you have for my Libra soulmates? Thank you. What else do we need to see? Can we have one more card, please? One more card. Holy angel, spirits, and guides, and angel of light. There we go. That's plenty. I think we're good here. You know what? I'm wanting to go. I'm hearing go one more. I think there's one more message. There we go. There it is. All right. Okay, Libra. Let's take a look. So it has to do with peace. What's going on with you guys? Okay, well, right off the bat, we can see that in your physical journey, or this lifetime, there's been a little bit of a battle going on with your ego, or maybe you're getting in your own way, self-sabotage. This is the Five of Swords. Five of Swords is about winning. It's about doing whatever it takes to win. It sometimes means that you are struggling to get over something, that you've got resentment. It can mean that you potentially have struggled with the energy of wanting what's best for you and not caring about the rest. So the ego can be, that's the human part of us that we needed to figure out our own personality and figure out our gifts. But, ultimately we have to rise above that and figure out once we figure out what our gift is, it's then time to give, and to give back to creation, right? Back to the energy that gave us life. So this can be an energy of a little bit of the ego getting in the way, feeling defensive, just looking what's in it for ourselves. And then we've got the Queen of Swords, which is about, it's the energy of knowing your truth, of having your self-confidence, of being honest and straightforward. Sometimes you can come across, Libra, as being really, you're very intelligent, but you can come across as being critical and judgmental. The sad part about that is that if you're looking through the eyes of judgment or being critical, then you're also looking at your own self that way. And that may be how you're getting in your own way, is through the eyes of the way that in which you see yourself, which is actually harming your self-esteem. I see here that we're wanting to move away from, leaving the past behind, going to calmer waters, wanting to maybe travel, get out, do something different, meet new people, expand your horizons. You may just be wanting to take a vacation near water, take some time to heal and recover from what's happened in your life. You've got the Magician in reverse, which tells me that, you may have been in a situation where there was a lot of manipulation going on, where someone was using your energy, was making your life all about them, meaning, they look at you as if, you're a vessel of energy that they can just use and take. And they call this the trickery card. When the Magician shows in its reverse, it's often called trickery. And so, being in your Queen of Swords and recognizing that this trickery has been happened in the past, and, it's really potentially hurt your self-esteem, that someone's been so manipulative with you, wanting to move away from that is what it's sounding like. And also, there's been a lot of conflict going on, competition going on, power struggles going on. That's what the Five of Wands is all about. Wands energy is all that fiery energy of arguments and things like that. When it's in the upside down, though, it's better than when it's in the upright. So it means that you're getting over that. You're moving on from those disputes. And the advice there is and to ask yourself is, have you owned up to how you contributed to this chaos, this fighting energy, because it takes two to fight, right? It takes two to tango. So how have you been adding to that? And then we have the Eight of Swords, but it's in its reverse. So it's better when it's in its reverse, because when it's upright, it's saying that you feel restricted and trapped, that you don't know how to get out of the situation, feeling bound, not being able to see what direction to go. But because it's in the reverse, it's saying, you're ready to move forward. You're ready to take off those blindfolds. You're ready to untie those, cut yourself free from this situation and move past the obstacles that have been in your way. So that's kind of what I'm seeing, what's been happening in your life, Libra. Let's take a look at where you want to go. Your soul is saying, hey, we want to have success. We want you to move forward. We want you to be able to have a victory in this life, and to see that your sheer willpower will actually move you through these obstacles. It's saying that you've been really busy and you haven't had time to sit still and listen to your soul and be in solitude and look for the answers and figure out what's blocking you and what's in your way. You really need to get clear about looking at your life and figure out what it is you need to cut away, so you can remove those blocks and really get out there too, right? If you've been in solitude, you may have been in solitude too long, right? So sometimes we can go into the hermit, and there may be a Virgo in your life as well, maybe a Virgo in your relationships, I don't know. Now, it's obvious that a new opportunity is coming in. You're planting new seeds. You're wanting to take that first step towards something new. You have something solid that it's showing up as a pentacle, meaning that, it's got good energy. It's a good idea. It's a new opportunity. It's going to be good for you. And that, just getting really clear about what that step is that you need to take. Now, this opportunity is pointing to the Hierophant. It's actually moving towards the Hierophant. So the Hierophant saying, hey, make sure that you learn from what's happened in your past before you move forward, and that you need to put some boundaries into place as well, right? You need to, so the Hierophant in the upright is all about respecting authority and the fact that we have boundaries for a reason. You know, people, we need to be able to stand and stand for what's good for us. You know, that's what the whole spiritual teacher card is about, is why do we have spirituality? Why have we had religion in the past? Well, we've had religion because we needed to know which direction was healthy for us. You know, now I'm not saying you don't have to be religious, you can just be spiritual, but you need to respect the fact that as a spiritual being, we all had to go through the evolution of learning about religion, learning that it is in our best interest to go in the right direction, to have right action, and to really learn about love, right? Because that's what we're here to learn about, is love. So, you know, to get along with others, in order to come into unity with others, we have to be able to respect people's boundaries, and we have to have boundaries within ourselves. So there's something in that. That also is can be known as the marriage card, because it means a contract. With this opportunity coming in, there may be an opportunity for you to have some sort of a contract. Now, this can be something in your career that's coming in. It might be a new business idea that you want to partner up with someone, or it could be potentially that you're moving towards marriage. I mean, that's definitely something that could be happening here. Now, this card is telling me that you know, in the past you have felt rejected, right? But because it's in the reverse, it's telling me that you're actually getting over that rejection, and you know, you've been asking for help, and Spirit is hearing you. And that's what I want you to know. I mean, you've got the spiritual teacher showing up, and you've got the cup of celebration and friendship, and coming to, you know, having people around you wanting to celebrate your success because you're on the right path. So a lot of really positive things happening for you, Libra. Let's take a look at what Spirit and what your soul, or your, what, you know, soul, or our Libra souls, or any soulmates from the other side can influence us and give us some advice on how to get from this human journey up into the higher realm of the spiritual journey, or what I call the soulful journey. So you have the 10 of Cups, but it's in the reverse, meaning that there's been, you know, there may need to be a reality check before you move forward with what you're creating. Just make sure that what you're wanting is realistic and not a fairy tale. If there has been some dysfunction in your relationship, or you know, it's time to leave the dysfunction and the illusion behind. And you've also got the healing card, but it's in the reverse. And so this is a 4 of Swords, but it came in reverse, saying that you've been resisting self-care. So Spirit wants you to understand that you really need to take time to rest and to get clarity. You know, if you've been feeling sick, you know, don't rush this journey. The spiritual journey, and our soul is here and has, you know, we're infinite spiritual beings. We have many, many lifetimes to learn the lessons that we need to learn about the truth of who we are. And that the journey is all about healing from the human experience, and realizing that we had to be human before we could really manifest our highest selves in the physical form. And so, you know, don't rush that, right? Realize that this was all part of it, and you know, just embrace that healing is the way forward, that we have to heal before we can be our highest self. And that by, you know, it's funny because the healing card is by the Hermit card, right? And so if I read this direction, then I can see that, you know, not taking time and wanting to just, you know, get back out there, like, and staying busy, you know, it's you're definitely being encouraged to figure out what is blocking you, and to remove those obstacles, right? Remove those obstacles is what the Chariot is really. When you remove those obstacles, then this upright, this dysfunctional card will then become happiness and joy. Right now it's in a dysfunction position. So really take time. Don't rush this. The fact that you're on a soulful journey, it takes time to, what I call, become so full of love that you can't help but pass it on. But the good news is that you've got the Ace of Cups right next to the healing card. So right after you do your healing, you know, you've got a fresh start. You've got a new beginning. You've got, you know, that's what happens is we cleanse ourselves when we allow ourselves to heal, to forgive, to let go, and then can come in some new love. And this can literally mean, you know, a new lover of some kind, or it can mean just a friendship, or it can mean just something that makes you feel good, something that's healthy for you, right? Okay, now we have the Seven of Pentacles, and it was in the reverse. So you've put a lot of work and effort into what you've been creating here. And, you know, you're wanting to celebrate your success, but you haven't quite done it. And Spirit is saying, you know, you do need to recognize the success of how far you've come. Take a look at over your life and all that you've learned, and realize that every time you went through a struggle, you know, all the effort that you've put into manifesting your life, you know, all the effort that you put into it just makes it a more valuable experience for your soul to know more and more truth and to have more and more abundance. And so it's all worth it, and it's time to allow yourself to reflect over your life and celebrate that. Celebrate how far you've come. Okay, so Spirit is also saying that you may have a choice of two paths, and that you need to make a decision, that you're at a crossroads. So there's actually two directions that you can go. And I'm not sure exactly if this is in a romantic relationship, or if this is a career move for you, or maybe you're thinking about breaking off on your own and starting your own business. But this card to me, when there's two, this is a choice, and this is you not being able to decide which direction to go. You're on a new life path. This is definitely a new start. Once you get through this healing, you're definitely going to have a new start. It's just going to be, what does your soul want to experience? Which journey do you want to have, right? And this is really up to you. And then the advice is that there's been, you know, your determination has been tested in giving it the final push to create closure, so that you can choose a path and get yourself unstuck, and then figure out which pathway you want to take. So to me, I like to say that with the Two of Sword cards, there may be two soulmates that are showing up. And, you know, one of them may be an air sign, which is like you, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, because this is the air sign. Let's see what we've got here. We've got Cups cards. I'm actually getting more air sign than anything. There's a few water signs, a few earth signs. So it could be Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces that you're looking at partnering up with, or a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So not too many fire cards, though. I wouldn't say that a fire sign is one of the choices. So most likely an air sign or a water sign. Okay, I hope that helps, Libra. Let's take a look at what it is you need to surrender. And knowing that we're really trying to get away from the thoughts and beliefs that have been, this is saying surrender to joy. I love that. What a beautiful message. Is there anything else Libra needs to know? There's a couple cards that came there for you guys. Surrender the idea that you can fix someone. Yeah, you have to stay on your own journey, you guys. And surrender to complete healing. And doesn't that make sense of what we were saying earlier? You know, that if you can just get through this healing process, that there's this, you know, two paths that you have to choose from. Let's see, I would like to choose from my Moonology Oracle deck. What energies are influencing Libra in their soulful journey? What are the energies that are showing up that are influencing Libra? These cards are a little sticky. Let's go with that one. Don't let pride get in your way. So that's interesting. Full moon in Leo. So there may be a Leo also that is a potential choice for you. But, you know, this coming back to our Five of Swords card, you know, pride and ego is something that we have to overcome as being humans, of learning that, you know, we try to find our identity and we have to find our own self-worth. And we have to learn that journey before we're actually able to then let go of ego and start to experience oneness, which is, you know, merging with the energy of all that is, which is making everything reciprocal in the give and take. And so, you know, if pride has been getting in your way, you know, and if you've been critical of, you know, potentially someone else or yourself even, you know, is to really be honest with yourself about pride and if your ego is potentially getting in the way of this relationship, or to what it is you're wanting to create and, you know, experiencing, and what your soul is really wanting to do is to celebrate, right? And potentially have a contract in place with something that's, you know, safe and secure and stable, right? And that you will have the victory with that. So, but we've got to get over this rejection, right? Let's see if there's another card. Let's pull from our Archangel cards from Doreen Virtue's Power Tarot card deck. I have some advice. Oop, there we go. Because this is Ace of Ariel. It's your lucky day. New resources of money, time, or support. A change in job or promotion. So there may be a big change that's happening. Like I said, this goes along with a change of a new job, potentially, a new career, new promotion. And that may be what you're torn about, right? Is with these two choices is, you know, should you take the job, right? So it can be a new relationship. It could be a new job. This is saying, you know, something, some new money, some new opportunity, something that's going to support you on your journey. Something's coming your way. So, you know, I hope that resonated with you guys. I know we started out talking about peace, and I think peace has a lot to do with healing and getting through the healing so that we can then move on to, you know, we're at that crossroads where it's time for us to move forward with something new and to have the change. And so, you know, I think and to just make sure that, you know, don't let pride get in your way. You know, whatever's happened in the past, you know, pride sometimes stops us from serving others, and we get in the energy of I am, you know, it's all about me and what's in it for me. But, you know, with this new job opportunity or this new relationship, it's going to be asking you to get along with others. It's going to be asking you to celebrate with others. It's going to be asking you to serve others. So a large part of your journey, Libra, is, you know, is realizing that relationships are incredibly important, and we can't fix other people, but we just have to surrender to the blessings that we have in our journey, and just allow and trust that the universe has your best interest in mind. The key to a positive change in your life is to let joy in and savor it. Indulge in random acts of smiling. During both the hard and easy times, keep surrendering to more joy. So just let the love in, guys, and surrender to the healing. You know, find that peace within yourself so that you can let go of the past and surrender to joy. I hope you guys enjoyed this reading and that it was able to help you on your soulful journey. If it has, I would love it if you guys would share or subscribe or even like these videos. We're trying to get out to as many people as we can. We're living through hard times and everyone's struggling to reconnect with their soul, and that's what this channel is all about, is to get the human part of us out of the way so that the soul can create a better life for us. So let your soul come out and play and create a better day. We'll see you next time.